Alright, so I decided I might want to upload a little bit more YouTube videos, maybe. So, and it's mainly going to be Brawlhalla because it's the main game that I play that I can upload on YouTube. So, I'm going to start it off with every Brawlhalla Legends worst signature. First off, Ada. Definitely Blaster's down sig. I think it's just the worst version of side sig. And it does have the little step back, which is good, but side sig has more force and it's just better off. Next, Artemis. I'm gonna have to give it to, normally I would say side sig, but it got buffed a while ago, so it's good. But I'm gonna go with Scythe down sig. It's not bad, but I think all the other signatures are just better. Like, the sig is good, N sig is good, all that. And then I would say N sig on Lance, but it covers the area where Lance has a harder time trying to hit. To hit the area that's hit, you have to do in there, which takes some time, and then it won't even hit exactly there. Yeah, Scythe down sig. It's not bad though. Azori, sword down sig. It's not a terrible move, but every time I use this in a real game, I hardly hit it. Personally, I don't think that it's that great of a signature. I think you're better off just doing a side sig, depending on where they are. If you're stacked, then it's your best option probably. But other than that, side sig and N sig are just better. And then all of her guitar sigs are just good. She don't have a single bad sig really, but that's just her worst. Azoth, amazing signatures again, but I'm gonna have to give it to Bow N sig. It's good, but I think it just comes out a little bit slower than the rest and doesn't have as many active frames. I was thinking about down sig, but I think because of the step back, it's just better. And side sig is just amazing, and axe sig is also good. So Barraza. I'm gonna give it to axe down sig. It's not bad, but I think that everything else is just better than it. The only thing I ever see people do with this is slide charge it, or like reverse slide charge it too, which it's good for that, but I don't think that puts it where it should be. Otherwise, I would give it to Blaster side sig, because down sig is just better. Bren, axe down sig easily. It's just so slow. It has good force, but it's just way too slow. Bodvar. Bodvar doesn't have any bad signatures, so it's gonna be hard. I'm probably going to give it to down sig on sword. The only reason being is because the only time that this ever is really more useful than a side sig is on the edge like this, where you can spike them down like that. Like either gravity canceling it or just off the edge. It's the only time where it's better than side sig. It's also harder to punish actually, now I think about it, unless they're behind you. But and then his hammer sigs are just good. And Caspian has good guitar sigs. If it wasn't for the weapon combo, Caspian would be a good legend, but he's not. Anyway, I'm gonna give it to Gauntlet side sig. Caspian sigs are not bad. It's just his weapon combination holds him back a lot. But side sig is just not that great of a signature. Mainly because it reverses. It could be good for like if you're on the wrong side of the stage and you need to hit him like that. But down sig is really good. It covers a huge area. And then N-Sig is good too. It's like a Diana N-Sig. Cassidy. Probably hammer down 6. It's just way too slow. The only time you ever see this being used is in a free-for-all. And that's just like to play around. So yeah, easily hammer down 6. Cross. Cross and SIGs are just weird. They're not even that bad. Normally, I would give it to blaster down SIG only because it don't hit stack. But now I'm looking at it, gauntlet down SIG is just worse. And then it hits upwards, which is not amazing. It has good range, but you're really vulnerable, and they can just not touch the ground, they can just hop over it. I cannot remember the last time I was hit by that signature. Diana, amazing face. Probably have to give it to this is really hard. I'm gonna have to give it to probably blaster side 6. It's not bad, obviously, but Diana's other 6 are just really good. I could give it to down SIG actually, but I think if you hit that in the right place, it's just amazing. Like that, there's no coming back from that. And side SIG, it has amazing range, but I don't know. I just don't think it's as good as other ones. Dust, obviously, like there's no question. Spear down SIG is terrible. I don't ever hit the signature. I've hit it maybe 10 times in my whole time playing Dusk, and my Dusk is level 28. Anyway, Ember. I'm gonna probably have to give it to Qatar down SIG. It's not terrible, but I think side SIG is just better. Yeah. Fate. Her orb SIGs are amazing, all of them. So it's gonna be a side SIG definitely. So probably have to give it to down SIG. Side SIG serves its purpose, especially when you hit it like this and it spikes them downwards off the stage. And then N SIG serves its purpose, but down SIG is just terrible. I have a clip of me hitting it, and I clipped it solely because I hit it. Like, there was nothing else cool about it. But hitting the SIG is a clip in itself. It's just terrible. It's just like a way worse version of a Koji sword down SIG. Next is Nash. Nash, I'm gonna probably have to give it to definitely Spear down SIG. Spear down SIG is just like terrible. Well, it's not even like terrible. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. I do it a lot when I play Nash because it's just funny to hit. But if I was actually really trying to sweat with Nash, I would not use this at all. Hattori. Again, another person with amazing signatures. I'm gonna have to give it to one of her down SIGs, probably. I'm gonna give it to sword down SIG. Only because of the way it hits. Like, it makes no sense how it hits upwards like that. It should not hit up. If it hit like more to the side or even down, it would probably be better. But the fact that it hits up and then at an angle like that, it's not good. Or it's good, but it's not. It's her worst. Isaiah. Cannon side SIG. Cannon side sig is just terrible. Down sig has a good purpose. Edge guarding is really good with it. Same for blasters. His sigs on both weapons are basically just the same, honestly. Diagonal fast, moving projectile. Well, it's not projectile, but this is just shoots diagonal fast, shoots down fast, and hits to the sides pretty slow. But I think that this one is better because it has, first of all, it has more range, and then it's just faster, harder to punish. But this, well, not that, this is just like, that's the slowest that you can do it. This is the slowest. I mean, that's the fastest that you can do it. I mean, it's just like not good. Jaehyun, God, this is a god right here. But yeah, definitely sword down sig. Like, where do you beat a hit? It's all of his other sigs are just like god tier signatures, and then there's just sword down sig. There's like no point in using this ever. If you use sword down sig over side sig, you're just like, you need to hop off Jaehyun. You don't want to be playing him. Jala. I'm gonna have to say end sig on sword. Let me check this. Yeah, definitely sword end sig. Only because like it just hits like a weird angle. It's hard to like combo off of it and stuff. Like, it's possible, well, not combo, but like string off of it. It's possible, but you will not go for this in a real game. Ever. Like, and then it can be used to like, it hits my out the air while they're above you. But I honestly think that there's like, well, not something better, but yeah, I don't really, nah, it's just not that good. Jiro. A lot of terrible signatures off him, but if I had to pick one, probably wouldn't be that. His range, probably one of his end sigs. Actually, no, down sig. When have you ever gotten caught by a Jiro down sig? Like, I can tell you that I don't ever get caught by this, ever. Unless you're just spamming it and I just like stop caring. But other than that, no, never. Kaya, I play Kaya a lot, and a sig, I use all of her sigs a good amount actually. Probably side sig on spear. I don't use it at all. It's not. Yeah, it's definitely her worst sig. Down sig is really good, especially when you slide charge it. Gotta like be close to the wall though, like that. But side sig, I don't ever hit this. There's very few moments where I hit this, and then it just has like a weird angle and stuff. So definitely worse. Koji. Sword down sig. It's not terrible, but there's not a whole lot of uses for it. So yeah, it's just like all of his other sigs are just amazing. That's good. Or no, this is amazing. This is good. This is god tier. Good, good. Core. Hammer down sig. Undeniably, hammer down sig. I don't ever get hit by this, and when I do, it's just like I don't have any options left anyway. But I cannot tell you how many times I got hit by this. It's like never. Actually, I can tell you never. But yeah, it's not good. I would say down sig with this, but I've gotten a gimp with this before, like amazingly. This is like a really good read after something. I forget what I did, but someone put my montages. But it still might be that actually, because her other saves are actually not bad. Actually, I'm gonna give it to this down sig. It's really good when you backward slide charge it, but or when you like dash with it like this. But I think that like a down air would be better. I use it to BM a lot though. Lucian. I stopped playing him a while ago. The things are really good. I don't know. I might have to give it to side stick on blasters. It's a reversal and it does not have a lot of force at all. If you want to kill somebody early with it, you have to gravity cancel it off stage, but you have to, or else it's just not gonna kill. Like that, it does not kill. It has a good range though, so it's okay signature. Mako. I don't play Mako at all. Pretty sure this is like my third lowest level character. Actually, I don't know. I think I did play her a little bit. Her signatures are just overpowered. But I'm gonna probably, her worst one probably has to be Great Sword and Sig. I have never seen this hit ever. It may just be me, but I have not ever seen this move hit. I've seen it thrown out more than any Sig ever, but it never hits, not once. Even on me, like whenever I use her, I don't hit it, but it's never been hit on me, any of my teammates, any of that. It's just like, and then the one good use for it like that, it doesn't even work. So definitely her worst. Spear, or Mirage. I'm sorry. Mirage. I'm gonna have to go with. And Sig on Spear, definitely. It's not bad, but I don't really see a whole lot of use in this.
Triple knockout.
But yeah, and then her other Sigs are just amazing. And both of her down Sigs are amazing. This side is good. This side Sig is amazing. This is amazing. Like everything about it is good. Mordex. Mordex's Sigs are amazing as well. But I'm gonna have to give it to Scythe down Sig. Like, if you want to send them forward, then down Sig is, or side Sig is just better. Way more active frames, easier to hit, bigger hitbox. I'm pretty sure it has more force as well. It's just better in like a whole lot of ways. Yeah, it has more force. The only thing that's better about down Sig is the angle. The angle's better. But then, alright, Queen Eye. I hate Queen Eye a lot, but hey, what you gonna do? I honestly think that her worst one is. She don't have bad signatures. This is her stats. They're just terrible. Probably N-Sig on guitars. This is only good when you see like a gold spammer do it. You will never see a good player getting hit by this. Ever. The only time this ever hits is versus a noob. A good player will never in their whole life get hit by that. Nyx though. This is amazing. This is amazing. Or not amazing. Okay. This is good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Blaster Side Sig. Blaster Side Sig is just like, it's not the best. I feel like down Sig is just better in a lot of ways. If you're trying to hit him sideways though, I guess it's like the only option. But yeah. Definitely cannon down sig on Onyx, 100%. This is OP. This sig is just god tier. This sig is amazing. This sig is amazing. This is pretty good, and it's pretty good. Yeah, down sig. Who's next? O'Brien. I'm gonna have to give it to probably down sig. Yeah, Lance down sig. For one reason, it hits up. It's a signature that hits downwards visually, but hits up. Like if you hit it off stage, it'll hit them upwards, which does not make a whole lot of sense to me. Oh, I didn't have a dodge, okay. But yeah, just not good. Petra. Probably have to give it to down sig on. That, yeah. Gauntlet down sig. It has amazing force, but it's just really hard to hit. The one thing it is good for though is it counts as a wall touch if you gravity cancel it. Like that's a wall touch, which is really good about it. Ragnar. This thing's really fast. That's good. This. The one thing that it normally would be good for is slide charging, but if you hold it too long, you just die. Like that. Like there's no coming back from that, hold it all the way. You would just die with the signature. So yeah, down sig on X. Rayman. Rayman came second place in the most recent tournament, which I was surprised about. I didn't think that Rayman was even that good, but hey. It was only last chance qualifier, but anyway. I'ma probably just have to give it, I don't know, signatures don't even seem that bad. Probably side sig on Gauntlet. I think it's just a little bit better than end sig. I mean, a little bit worse. To get like the really good range on you, you just sit there and charge it up. If you do it fast, the range is okay. But yeah, it's not. It's just worse than end sig. Roland has very weird signatures. This one's probably his best, honestly. Side sig is not good. Down sig is good. That side sig is good. I'm gonna have to give it to Lance side sig. It's just the worst version of down sig, honestly. Down sig is just better in a lot of ways. It has more force as well, and it hits not upwards. A sig that hits upwards is automatically like a little bit worse for that. Scarlet. I'm gonna have to give it to I don't know. Signatures are amazing. Side sig on Lance. It's not bad, but it does what a side sig is made for. But nothing above, nothing better. Yeah, it just does the side sig job. And it's kind of slow. Sentinel. Sentinel, I'm gonna have to give his worst signature to Hammer down sig. When do you use this signature? Like, what is the point in using this? Like range, I guess. Even then, the range isn't even what you would think it is. Like, it's good range, but side sig has better range. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, side sig range is just better. Then the rest of the sig is good, good. Just like good stage. Sidra. Probably gonna have to give it to this down stick. I was thinking about the anchor, but this down stick hits upwards.
Unstoppable.
It's like the Orion stick. If it hit downwards off stage, then it would be better. But it doesn't. And even then, it wouldn't even really be that good. If you have the gravity cancel, it would just be weird. But yeah, I don't really see myself ever using that sig. Tarot.
Legendary.
BS sigs on it, but I'm gonna say hammer and sig, honestly. The rest of the signatures are just better, but hammer and sig, you only ever hit it when you're gravity canceling it. Like, I don't even see anybody go for it otherwise.
Godlike.
And then the rest of the signatures are just broken. Thatch. It's definitely not that. I'm gonna give it to N-Sig on Blast. I don't gotta check his sword sticks. They're just, I know they're good. Hold up. Hey, you know, that's not even bad. N-Sig, 100%. Like, you can't even really dash with it at all either. Thor. This thing is just weird. It's not even bad. I'm gonna have to give it to Orb side thing. It's not bad, but it's just like a little bit too slow. Like, Orb is a fast weapon, this Sig is just really slow. I would give it to N-Sig on Hammer, but it has a true combo with Song. So, it's better. Algrim. Down Sig, definitely. Same problem as Ragnar. Oh, no, never mind. I guess they fixed it. I swear it wasn't like that. It stops you when it stops. Okay. But still, it's just the worst signature. I don't think that is good. Val. Down Sig on sword. I don't ever hit this. Honestly, I cannot remember the last time I hit the signature. And I have a level, like, 20 Val. It's like, I don't ever go for it. I don't ever hit it. Don't ever use it. It's just way worse than every one of our other SIGs. Like, I don't ever see anybody ever go for it. And then when they do, it doesn't hit. Vector. Down SIG. Yeah. Like, his bow SIGs are amazing, but his lance SIGs like, and especially down SIG. What is this? I hit it as a meme a lot. Other than that, it just doesn't work. Volkov. I don't play Volkov a lot, and his signatures are weird. I'm gonna give it to Axe Down Sig, because it's like a worse version of a Barraza side sig. And then little 3-piecers, it makes it slower. And then when you have a side sig like this, you don't need it. Brax. Oh wait, yeah, I already know which one. Lesser Down Sig. The range is good, but it's just like a really small hitbox, and it's a really strange area with the range. Like I would expect it to hit like, I don't even know. I would expect it to hit a little bit like where that pumpkin is. It hits farther, which isn't bad, but and the hitbox on it actually isn't even that bad. But I think compared to his other signatures, it's just worse. And now Wu Shang, Down Sig on Spear. his spear down sig is just way too slow to be good. The only thing that it would be kind of good for is slide charging, and it's possible, but it's the hardest possible thing to slide charge in this game. Only because it like you just stop, like you don't slide, it just stops you. You have to hit it like right on the edge to actually slide charge with it. Like that. The rest of the things are amazing. It's all. Axe side sig, because first of all it hits upwards, which since it's a reversal, it isn't even that bad honestly. But when you're like you gotta chase them, which makes you go away from the direction that you're hitting them into. Like if I started this pumpkin and I did this and it would hit like right here, that wouldn't be bad. But the fact that you run away from the direction that you're hitting in, like, it's not, it just makes it way worse than it should be. Yumiko. I'm not really gonna, I'm not gonna make either of the down sticks the worst, because there's uses that can be really good. But gonna have to give it to probably side sig. Yeah, side sig on bow, definitely. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the last one. My highest level character, Zario. So this is my most experienced character, so I know what I'm talking about when I say his. It's down sig. It's definitely gauntlet down sig. It's not terrible because it hits any sig that hits stacked and to both sides of it is not bad. So it's not a terrible signature, but whenever I play Zario, I don't go for the signature ever. I could go for it more. I could stand to go for it more, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like there's better options for it. Side sig is amazing. Probably his best signature. If you gravity cancel this when I hit it, it kills. If you hit end sig while gravity cancel it, it is just a monster. And then bow signatures. Down sig on bow. It doesn't look good, but you can catch people off guard with it amazingly, and it's just like a way safer version of a ground pound. Any place where you can use a ground pound besides like for a string, so like, not that, I messed it up, like that, except stuff like that, I think that this is just better. It's way safer and has a way bigger hitbox. Side sig is amazing, hits downwards, which is good. Same for end sig, it hits down, amazing. And that's the last person, yep. Alright, so I might do more stuff like this, maybe. I don't know why, but I've just been feeling like I want to do a little bit more YouTube videos, because I feel like it would just be fun. I don't know, especially with this new PS4 update, where like I barely am in a party with anybody anymore. So I need something to talk to. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for this video. If anyone wants me to do something like this again for Brawlhalla, comment it down below. And even this video is only gonna get like 6 views probably, but hey, if one of those 6 views likes it, just tell me, and I'll probably do something like this again anyway. But until then, goodbye.